everyone, and welcome back to Words I Choose to Live By. We're about to connect with Amazon Live, but we want to definitely welcome you guys who are tuning in on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and YouTube. We appreciate you all being with us. I'm joined with Mary Ellen Ciganovich and Melissa Banks. Darius Ewing is out today, but I know he's with us in spirit, even though he's alive. I just want you guys to know he's alive. I know he's probably I just want to clarify that. I don't want to put out any false rumors. But I think he has dad duty today. But we're going to be connecting with Amazon Live today, discussing week number 27 from my book. I mean, it is amazing how far we're going with this book, guys. It's another great topic. I hope you guys will be able to chime in. And before we connect with Amazon, I just want to connect and make sure that we're all set over here on Facebook with everybody. And then we're going to go ahead and bring in our Amazon Live audience. There is Mary Ellen. There is Melissa. Got her there. And make sure we're set to public. Okay, good. And change that. And you all are watching Words I Choose to Live By here on Amazon Live. I'm Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Well, we bring you guys programming 7 days a week here on Amazon Live, including today, which is special because it's Monday, which means it's Words I Choose to Live By that I'm hosting with Mary Ellen Ciganovich and Melissa Banks. But guess what? You guys already know it is also Cyber Monday. Amazon customer, thank you so much for following us over there on Amazon. So we're going to get into today's show, everybody, which is week number 27 from my book. You guys see there, Words I Choose to Live By. Another great topic I'm excited to discuss with Mary Ellen and Melissa. Mary Ellen is also excited, not just because it's Monday, not just because it's Cyber Monday, not just because it's Words I Choose to Live By, but because Mary Ellen also has something new out right now. Mary Ellen, why don't you kick the show off by telling us about what's new for you this week?
Wow, over Thanksgiving weekend, I've been just so humbled and blessed. My brand new book, Truth Lives, came out on Kindle on Thanksgiving Eve, on paperback on Thanksgiving Day. It's 120 truths, and look at that beautiful cover with it, which is a painting by an absolute dear friend of mine. So you can't go wrong giving that as a gift.
And I'm thankful I was the first reviewer on Amazon to write a review.
Yeah, we have 2 5-star reviews already. I'm so humbled by that.
And wonderful. The Kindle edition is only $3.99. We have it highlighted right now on Amazon. So definitely make sure you guys get Mary Ellen's brand new book, Truth Lives. I'm sure she's going to remind you guys of that a little bit later. Also, because it is Cyber Monday, as I mentioned, we're going to get into today's program, which is week number 27 from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. But I want to let you guys know about a few sales that are going on right now, including the computer that I'm using right now, which is my Byte Cool laptop. You guys can actually see it in the shot there. It is actually $279 right now. You guys can see it there. It is great for streaming. Also great for those who are looking to be into gaming, doing programs like this. It is very quick. I haven't had any problems with it as far as being able to handle the bandwidth. But $279, it is 30% off today. 30% off. So make sure you guys definitely take advantage of that. If you're looking for a new laptop, Byte Cool is one that I definitely recommend. You actually will see on Amazon, you'll see my video review when I was setting it up here at my home office. So definitely make sure you guys take a look at that. Also, all of us, Melissa, Mary Ellen, and myself, all have books that are available on Kindle. If you guys are looking for a Kindle, the Kindle, the 8-inch tablet is on sale right now for $44.99. Guys, that is 50% off. And I have all of our books actually on my Kindle device. I have over 300 books that are there. Mary Ellen, there is My Truth Lives that I have. I want to pull it up there. I have it on my Kindle, as well as, of course, I have the paperback as well. I'll be sharing a picture of that. But you guys can, again, get yours for 50% off. So make sure you guys take advantage of that offer. Again, that is taking place with Cyber Monday. Again, a great way to be able to keep your books handy. Also, music. I have our podcast there. Mary Ellen has a podcast as well with us, as well as Melissa has one too called, there it is, Mary Ellen. There's my, there we go. Mary Ellen has hers. Melissa has Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. That is also on Amazon Music. So again, this is a great way to be able to take your books and music podcast all along with you. The last thing I want to mention is I have a brand new mic by Toner. And if you guys are looking for a new microphone, this is one I definitely recommend. It's on sale right now for 20% off. It is $34.99. It is a USB powered microphone, which means it's just a plug and play. You just plug it into your laptop or your desktop or your system, and it is ready to go. Really good sound, and it's approved by Melissa Banks, who gets on me about sound. It is $34.99 today for Cyber Monday, so make sure you guys take advantage of that. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's get into our regularly scheduled program, why don't we? And that is week number 27 from my book, Words I Choose to Live By. You guys can see it there. Today, the topic is really interesting. Be an original you. Your most important assignment in life is to be the best that you can be each and every day. No need to copy anyone else. You were created to be an original. I was so excited when I saw this was going to be the message for today because I think this is such an important topic. I was having a conversation today with a mutual friend of all of ours, Earl Hall. And one thing we were talking about is that we have had a decade-long friendship with no envy, no jealousy, no backbiting, no talking about who does that person think they are, who does he think he is, because we both realize we are all individuals. We all have our own path to be able to walk. And that's one of the cool things I think about life, right? Is that all of us have that opportunity. So I want to kick things off with you, Mary Ellen. How has this helped you to know that you are an original and that you don't have to compete with anybody else?
Well, I didn't know that growing up because I was always brought up with a thing of, you have to make A's and you have to do this and you have to do that. And I always just wanted to be normal. And then I finally discovered, hey, okay, you're not normal. What is normal is highly overrated. You are unique. You are an individual. And when I embraced that, then my talent, all of us are blessed with so many talents. And a lot of us hide our talents from the world not really due to fear of failure, but really fear of success. You have so many talents that you're blessed with to rise up. And in truth, taking responsibility unleashes true healing. On page 33, if I can get to it, it says, utilize all the unique skills and talents you have been blessed with. And I know you, Cyrus, and you, Melissa, you use all of your talents. I mean, Melissa, you're building an empire there with your dream boxes and your jewelry and your interviews and your books and just everything. It's just so wonderful to see you using all of your talents. And of course, Cyrus, with all of your talents in your book and your artwork. And you guys just inspire me to rise up. And I keep thinking, well, what other talents do I have? I don't know. I never thought I'd be a writer. I never thought I'd be a speaker. Because I always had a speech impediment growing up, that I was, bullied by the kids and stuff like that. And, you have to embrace all of your talents and see yourself as unique and inspire others, because then that inspires you.
Yeah, such a great point. And I appreciate that. And Mary Ellen, I want to say before I bring Melissa in here, you have so many extraordinary talents. And I think one of the things that I've always liked about you is that one of many things is that you have always had the spirit of service. And not everyone has that, and I think it is such an important quality. It's not talked about enough, I think, and not appreciated enough that people are willing to, they don't have to be at the front of the line. They can be there to help. I think that's something all of us can do better with. What about for you, though, Melissa? I mean, how have you benefited from knowing that you were an original and that wasn't enough?
Well, at the beginning, and I've talked about my background somewhat, but at the beginning, I never thought that, I thought that people who had businesses, people who inspired other people and motivated other people were at a certain level. They were at a certain place, and that wasn't where I was. I was raised in a small town by a single mother. We had everything we needed, but we didn't have a lot of extras. We didn't know people who owned businesses, so that wasn't even a thought process. As I got older and got married and went through that where I was not good enough, I didn't know how to think for myself. These are not attributes that I considered to be in people who were leaders and people who people looked up to. So I at first I just really wanted to sink into the background, right? Not be out front. But as I developed, I learned that, you know what? I have some stuff right inside of me that's worth hearing, that people do want to hear. And I have some skills, some people, well, for me, I didn't realize that I knew how to do things until I started doing them. And then there was another key to me just learning that, you know what, I am fine, I am great, I am unique, was being around other people who were doing things that they love. And when someone asks me right now, what's the first step in getting to where you are? And I tell them, decide what you love to do and then turn it into your business and go for it hard and learn the business of it. So the more I did it, the more I was around people, the more confident. Once the confidence came, then I knew that, you know what, I don't have to be like every other event planner in this state or in this country. I can be unique. And my business is unique for event planners. So, and that's okay. It's the uniqueness in me. And I have unicorns around my house. And the reason I love unicorns is because they're so different, right? They're different, but they stand out. And that's amazing for them. And that's how I live. I believe that when you start looking at other people and comparing, because that's what happens when you look at other people and don't look at yourself, is you begin to compare. And as soon as you begin to compare, you jeopardize your own self. It's just self-destructive. It is the thief of your success, is what I always say. Because when you start looking at other people rather than the uniqueness in yourself, then you start comparing, finding what's wrong. There's some things that's wrong, but there's a whole lot of things that's right. So I just had to learn. It came with growth, and it came with confidence in myself.
Yeah. I love that. I want to say, for those who are just tuning in, I see people coming in on the Amazon Live side. We welcome you all. Thank you so much for joining us on this special episode of Word That Choose to Live By. We're kind of doing a 2-for-1 today. We're giving you our weekly message that we do every Monday, but we cannot, help but acknowledge it's Cyber Monday, right? So as we have our co-host here, Melissa Banks, you just heard from, Mary Ellen Ciganovich, myself. We also want to remind you of some of the great deals that are right here on Amazon. Also, if you guys are not joining us on Amazon Live, you definitely are watching us on another platform. We welcome you. If you want to be able to catch out some of the deals that we're talking about, it's the link that is actually with this broadcast. Feel free to head over there to be able to catch some of those deals for yourself for Cyber Monday. Today, we're talking about something that is so important for all of us, and that is you are an original. And I started off this particular message by saying your most important assignment in life is to be the best that you can be each and every day. Melissa, I want to go back to you with that, because I think that's the part sometimes we forget, that it's not a one and done, right? We can't be an original today and then try to be somebody else tomorrow. Did you know going in that this was really going to be an inside job when you made that decision, that this is something you have to work on daily?
Well, I didn't know that going in. Going in, I thought that, people who achieved certain things got there because they had certain stature, they grew up a certain way. So going in, I didn't think it was an ongoing process. I thought it was something that they had. Once I discovered, I had it too, because it's inside of everyone. And I believe, and I talk about this all the time, that when you begin with believing in yourself, that's what sets you up for success. What I had to learn is that I don't just say I believe in myself and then every day it comes easily. I don't say, I have everything within me and not have to continue to work on it. So that came with growth and progress, to know that, it is every day. I have to say that word again. Y'all have heard me say it a million times. It's intentional. When things are not going well and you have to kind of look at yourself and start thinking, oh, I failed, whatever I have to do. You have to intentionally believe in yourself, believe you have everything you need to succeed, and you don't have to look at anyone else and copy what they're doing. Just stay focused, and then you will succeed. There's someone I listen to all the time, and one of the things that she says is, there's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. What she means by that is, if you're an event planner or whatever your industry is, if you look to someone who is where you want to be and aspire to be and learn from them, that's a difference than just copying someone because you think they're doing great And you compare them to yourself. So learn what you do, get better with yourself, but focus on yourself. And every day, say some things that gets you focused and centered when you start to wing back, because it's an intentional progress and you have to do it every single day. That's why affirmations are so important, because they replace that jealousy, that envy, that comparison. They replace all of that and get the focus back on you. Cyrus, once I learned that, that was the key to growth and key to going where I am to now and where I'm going to go, is learning to just replace all that negative stuff, replace those weak moments with self-affirmations that keep you believing in yourself.
Love that. Love that. Garrick Booker, thank you for watching us there on the Facebook side. He said, that's deep, Melissa. Also, Tamika says, hello, Cyrus, Melissa, and Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, I want to bring you into this about it being a daily journey / struggle. And I would call it a struggle. Some people may not look at it that way, but we have to be honest about something else. And I don't want our audience to get the wrong impression. This is not easy, what we're talking about. It's a lot easier to just go with the flow and try to be like the next X, Y, or Z and not have to think for yourself or focus on yourself. So Mary Ellen, what about for you? Did you know that this is going to be something you had to do daily, and what has helped you to do that?
Well, when I started studying into spirituality and awareness of myself so that I could get through a very dark place that I was in, when I did the affirmations, when I did the self-talk, and it was just so very powerful. I mean, when you really have faith in God and when you really trust in that, it is just such a powerful thing. And I've had things happen in my life. I was at a point in my life where my daughter and I, we didn't actually have money for food. I would go to the Atlanta Bread Company and get their bread before they would throw it out and buy cans of soup, and that's what we would have. And I went to the mailbox one time and there was an envelope, and I almost threw it away because there was no return address, but I opened it and 4 $100 bills fell out because a person knew what I was going through. And you have to see every day with newly opened optimistic eyes. When you wake up in the morning expecting a good day, guess what? That's what you're going to have, a good day. Yeah. And if you don't, then open your eyes and see the next day with newly opened optimistic eyes. As you do your self-talk, as you go into the mirror and say, good morning, Mary Ellen, I love you. You know, and I don't mean it from a conceited way. I just mean it from a God standpoint, because, you know, God loves all of us, and we all have so many wonderful talents inside of us. So, you know, what talents can you bring to the world? What talents can you use to inspire and motivate and encourage and uplift other people? Because as you uplift other people, guess what? You're uplifting yourself. Yeah. So, when if you have a bad day, go to sleep and see every day with newly opened optimistic eyes.
Love that. Marilyn Garrick says, just what I needed to hear. And I think that's it. Hello to you, Lorna. Glad to see you. Appreciate you being there with us. Also, Jametta, appreciate you being with us as well. Tamika, appreciate the kind words. Tamika says, you were absolutely right. You are sure an inspiration to me. And I think this is the thing, right? I mean, I think we never know. I didn't know the lives that I could touch by just being my quirky, nerdy, you know, weird self, you know, because I'm realizing there are a lot of quirky, nerdy, weird people out there too. You know, so we're, you know, we just form our own little group, you know. So I mean, and I think that is what I want our audience to really get from this, is that you were created to be you for a reason. And I think that's the thing. Each one of us have very unique gifts. And I hope our audience takes that. Again, this is message number 27 from my book, Words That Choose to Live By. You guys can see it there. It's all about realizing you were created to be an original. And that is the big thing here to keep in mind. You were created for this. So, Melissa, what would you say to anyone out there who may be doubting why they are here and what they can do? What would you say to them about embracing their individuality?
Well, one of the things I would say is, is you are wonderful, and repeat it to yourself even on those bad days, that you are wonderful, that you are amazing, that you deserve a great life. Also, I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that I don't want to give the impression that there are not hard days. There's not times when stuff are coming at you and you really don't feel like believing in yourself. Sometimes you have to just get on your knees and let that cry come out, and let it come out from your gut, and just spill it out and say, Lord, I am not where I need to be right now, but I know that I am worthy, and I know that I am wonderful, and I know that I deserve more, because that is your desire for me. When you say those things to yourself, even in that moment, it brings you back, it gives you challenge, and you get up and you go at it. You begin with believing in yourself, you believe in committing to the work, decide what it is you want to do, then go do it and make it happen. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen all great days, but that's okay. The key is to continue to believe in you and how wonderful you are and where you want to get, and keep working and refuse to quit.
Love that. Mary Ellen, what would you say to our audience about embracing their individuality and realizing they were created for a purpose?
Well, wouldn't it be nice? Just accept yourself just the way you are, allowing God to lead you to becoming the person that you're here to be. Because wouldn't it be nice, instead of criticizing ourselves and criticizing others, we would just accept each other? And that doesn't mean you have to agree with each other, not at all. It just means we have to be able to allow the other person to have their opinion. That's fine. And if you don't want them in your little circle of Facebook friends or whatever, you can block them or whatever. Just as long as you're not harming someone, go forward, accept yourself just the way you are, because you are a child of God. You are a child of the light, and you are here to bring so many powerful messages to the world. So what can you add to our world? What can you leave as your legacy with our world, with your family, with your children? And like Melissa was saying, you are going to have hard days. I had a whole hard week before last, and I would go to sleep and I would think, okay, God, and the next day is going to be better. And then something else would happen and I would go, okay, Lord. And I finally just let it go. And then this past week, I've had just so many tremendous blessings. So you have to just stay in there and stay that self-talk and just accept yourself just the way you are, because you are a beautiful child of God.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Mary Ellen. Amazon customer on Amazon Live says, this is good stuff. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you for watching, Amazon customer. And if you guys are new to us there on Amazon, make sure you guys click below to follow us. We have programming here 7 days a week on Amazon Live, not just on Cyber Monday, but we are here. Since I mentioned Cyber Monday, I want to say before... I mean, did somebody else mention that, or was it just me? It may have been just me. But because it is Cyber Monday, I'm going to pull myself back up here. I'll let Mary Ellen shine enough. I'm going to get up. There we go. Back on me now. Back on me. So, no, I want to share with you guys a couple of other things that were going on here on Cyber Monday before we let Mary Ellen and Melissa tell you guys how to stay connected with the... If you guys notice here on my side, I have a new elevated desk. This is perfect for those who are looking to be able to work standing up. If you guys are tired of always sitting down while you're doing your work, this is a great way to be able to elevate yourself. And Tamika, hey Tamika, I'm just saying, look, it is on sale right now for $69.30. $69.30 right now. A really cool deal by Sunflex, and you're able to adjust it depending on your height. Now, I don't normally talk about my height, but I'm only 5'7". I know you guys look at me as being 6'3", but I'm only 5'7". I know I have this tall persona here, but I'm a little on the vertically challenged side. So this is a really cool thing because you're able to adjust it as you want it. If you are one of those giants up there, you need a little bit taller, you can do that. This is the perfect height for me at being 5'7", so you're able to still be able to work comfortably, have your laptop here, and also any of your paperwork or anything you guys see, you have an extra shelf here. But let me tell you the other great thing you have here, you actually have a holder for your phone or your tablet. So you're able to also have your phone here handy as well. A really great value, again, $69.30 by Sunflex as part of their Cyber Monday sale. You guys can do that. Also, as I mentioned earlier, all of us have our books available on Kindle. And I want to mention this again, that the Kindle right now is on sale for 50% off, only $44.99. This is the 8-inch right now. It's on sale. I have over 300 books on mine. Also have music. I have my apps that I use like YouTube and everything. So you're able to have that. Again, only $44.99 for Cyber Monday, a great deal. The 7 is what I was promoting on Black Friday. It sold out, but now the 8-inch is on sale right now. So definitely you guys can get that. And now we can go back to our regularly scheduled programming. And I'm going to go to Mary Ellen. Now, Mary Ellen, now that I've gotten that out of the way, Mary Ellen, how can they stay connected with you and be able to get your books?
Okay, of course, askmaryellen.com is my website with links to all of my books, especially my brand new book, Truth Lives, with the beautiful cover that's titled Let Us Begin Again, a painting by Dino Carbetta. And wouldn't it be great if in 2022, all of us would begin again to encourage each other and just motivate each other and just lift each other up. So go to askmaryellen.com. You can read my blogs. You can see my Miracles with Mary Ellen segments. You can connect with me through my truths and just get all of the hopefully wonderful inspiration that I give out to you every single day.
All right. Thank you for that, Mary Ellen. Congratulations again on Truth Lives. Definitely invite our audience to get that. And Melissa Banks, how can they stay connected with you and get your book?
Well, we try to make it really easy for you. You simply go to themelissabanks.com. You'll see a link that will click on to get our book, Dream by Design, the devotional. I believe the key to staying focused and to believing in yourself is pouring affirmations into yourself. And that's what this book is about. It has little short inspirations that you can just repeat over and over again to help you get back focused and centered. It's right there. You'll see some recordings of our podcast, Dream by Design with Melissa Banks. Some women share some amazing stories of their struggles and their successes. All of our platforms is right there in one place, themelissabanks.com.
All right, Melissa. Well, look, another great show. Again, everyone, we've been discussing week number 27 weeks in, and that is from my book, Words I Choose to Live. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge myself. Melissa's had enough screen time there. You can be able to get my book, since everybody else is talking about their books. Of course, I did ask them, but you can get my book in paperback as well as the Kindle edition as well. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Again, 52 weeks of inspiration. Today we discussed week number 27. If you missed any of our past programming here on Amazon Live, definitely go back here on Amazon Live and you can be able to catch up on those. Melissa, Mary Ellen, always a pleasure. Looking forward to being with you all next week.
Thank you so much.
Later.
And we thank all of you for tuning in to another great segment of Words I Choose to Live by here on Amazon Live. Until next week, you all make it a great one. Enjoy the rest of your Cyber Monday, and we'll talk to you all again real soon. Take care.